So Joseph is taken away from his home to a foreign land where he has favor among the Egyptians and is blessed, similar to how Abraham was called to a foreign land and had favor among the Canaanites. But in this story, the favor doesn't last. Joseph's master has a wife who tries to seduce him, but instead of letting himself be ruled by his evil impulses, he overcomes temptation. Doesn't this remind you of the promise God made to the humans when they were cursed? That one day someone would come who would crush that tempting snake, but not without the snake crusher's heel being bruised, which is exactly what happens next in the Joseph story. His master's wife convinces her husband to throw Joseph into prison. Instead of being rewarded for his good deeds, he's punished. But it's this punishment that results in something incredible happening. Through a series of events, Joseph meets the king of Egypt and is made second in command to rule on behalf of the king. Sound familiar? And just like Noah's family needed to be saved from the flood, Joseph's family needed to be saved from the famine in Canaan. And like Noah was used by God to rescue the human race from destruction, Joseph was used by God to save the family of Israel from famine. But then his dad Jacob, the father of the nation of Israel, died after blessing his 12 sons, just like Noah, the father of the nations, died after blessing his 3 sons. But something really cool happens that most people miss. The entire book of Genesis gets summed up into one single phrase. After Jacob dies, his sons get worried that Joseph is going to now put them all to death, because of selling him into slavery and all. But then Joseph says this shocking statement, "You meant evil, but God meant it for good." Genesis is a story about God bringing good out of the world where humans continually choose evil. It's about God raising life out of death. Joseph dies, but his death reminds us that the curse has not yet been broken. But one will come out of Jacob's descendants who will overcome death and offer eternal life to anyone who will receive it. He does this by fulfilling all 3 promises that were made in Genesis. Jesus Christ destroys the power of Satan, but is bruised in the process through his death on the cross. Through Christ, the curse of Babel is reversed, as all the nations of the world now have the opportunity to know God and become one forever family.